There is nothing left of that guy. That's what you get, Chruul, for coming into this stratosphere. You should have known better. Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're back with more Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander. No time for BS. I think that there is a room here that we can go ahead and build. At least I'm pretty sure there is. We've got, what is this? Materials multiplier. Now I do believe that our Officer Academy is correct in being, yes, constructed. Let's go ahead and do that right away. I want to get that going so that we can have an additional officer to start sending out and just kind of collect all these different resources that are out here around the world. First things first, though, we've got some issues in that we've got all kinds of Chruul pouring out of this portal here, and we're going to have to take care of this right away. Acknowledged, I'll be there in just a moment. Let me go ahead and transfer some of this fuel over, and we are going to go ahead and beat the living crap out of these Chruul, because quite frankly, I don't have time to deal with their bull crap. There's at least 3 squadrons out here, and it looks like they're pretty tough. We've got an Elder Hulker, whatever the hell that is. It's got Regurgitate. We're going to have to take this Cranius out first for sure. You know what to do, though, guys. We need to start by uploading the virus, and it looks like we did manage to do it. Sensors offline on the Cranius, which is good because I do want to supercharge the weapons. Ah, the black hole's being opened up. That is not what I wanted to see at all. From here, I think I'm going to go and, I don't know, I might Shield Disruptor or I might Shock Mine. I think we're going to go ahead and Shock Mine the Cranius and see if we can knock him out of the fight for a little bit. I don't really want him healing or anything. This tiny little guy over here is probably going to get taken out in one hit. Let's go ahead and Protective Field all of our men. I want to get as many buffs going on him as we can get. I believe that is a negative 25% damage for our opponents. Now from here, this Harass is going to do awesome damage against this Cranius. 1,254 points of damage, but you can see how much energy he has. He still has quite a bit of health left. Let's go ahead and deconstruct as well. Now, the ship is disabled for him, and I might actually think about locking down. I probably want to keep him on lock. Let's see if we can keep him locked down with a stasis lock. Yes, excellent. The ship is disabled, and on top of that, we got engines down. Whoa! That was not cool at all. That was a big, heavy hit there. Holy crap. I'm going to go ahead and... what do I want to do from here? Probably try and backstab this guy and see if I can take him out of the fight for a little bit so we can go ahead and heal on up. Excellent. The ship is disabled, which is good. Go ahead and repair drone on the Ronin because wow, what a hit that was. That was a slobber knocker, boys. It was actually really bad. I'm going to go ahead and cauterize this hull on the Magus as well. That should get us back almost to full power. Now, we do have 2 ships locked down here. Well, 1 now. We go ahead with the Flak Barrage to take advantage of that engines down that was stuck on there. It was quite nice, actually. And I imagine the Portal Cannon, just a little bit more damage is not a bad thing. Can probably get him down to the point where we can hit him in one shot. I'm not sure if this Harass is going to be able to do it. If nothing else, I'd like to inflict engines down so that our secondary attacker can finish him off in one hit. That was a pretty weak hit. I'm not really too worried about that. Let's go ahead and upload the virus and see if we can get some weapon systems offline. 2 out of 3 again is not bad. This should finish the Cranius off and leaving them with only 2 opponents. And this tiny little basher is so weak that we should be able to whip him up in one shot. Regurgitate, not really sure what that does. It didn't really do very much from what it looks like. We can go ahead and teleport explosives, which is not bad at all. Or we can target support. Let's go ahead and target support. Getting all of our weapon systems up to maximum power should do quite well, actually. And I think I'm going to go ahead and cauterize this hull here as well. I could use a repair drone swarm on that. Wow, look at that cauterization. 852 points. That was amazing. Weapon supercharge would be nice. That should be able to probably take out this guy pretty far down. We'll go ahead and concentrate on this Elder Basher for a little bit. Go ahead and deconstruct. And that should do some decent damage. 295 damage from that there. Not too worried about it. From here, I think let's try a stasis lock on this Hulker. I'm hoping it's going to work out for us and we'll be able to keep him down. Excellent. The ship is disabled. That is fantastic. A nice harass here will probably finish this guy off. Oh, yeah. 1,100 points of damage. That guy is... There's nothing left. Everyone on that ship was vaporized immediately, and their families probably felt the pain and anguish from that hit. Holy crap. More deconstruction on this Hulker, though. That should do well. Our sensors offline should be coming up pretty soon, too. You know what? I actually do not want a portal cannon. I don't want to knock this hull breach off yet. Go ahead and give everyone a nice protection field. That seems nice. Now, engines down is something that I don't mind throwing on this guy. Oh, he resisted. What is his resistances? Weapon systems and disruption. But the hull breach is at 50% negative. That's not bad. Flak barrage here should do nicely. 192 points of damage. Not really a ton of damage. We will go ahead and exploit the hull breach real quick. 397 points of damage. That was not bad. Targeting support for all allies. I want 25% damage all the way across the board. Deconstruct. What else can we do here? Vulnerable. Let's continue with the deconstruct, actually. Our lockdown abilities are coming up shortly here. I do want to try and upload the virus to this single guy. He is pretty resistant. Oh, it worked. That is fantastic. In fact, we're going to use that right away with a nice vulnerability. Plus, we have plus 25% damage on that. Yes, that worked out excellent. 650 points of damage or so. Not too bad. And another big vulnerability exploit there. Go ahead and continue with the deconstruct. If nothing else, the damage over time effects are going to bring this guy down. We may be able to backstab this guy and keep him on lock. If nothing else, that'll save a ton of damage to our fleet. Yes, excellent. That worked out perfectly. And then another portal cannon. I think that this will finish up the match. 575 damage, and we are the winner. Now, we do get a new space power here from Marissa Chopra. We can do a secondary weapons overload. Level 2 of the backstab maneuver. I'm going to go ahead and continue with the weapons overload. I'm not really sure exactly what this does. By increasing it, maybe it gives us even more damage. I'm not really sure. Let us go ahead and send the fleet over here. Oh, we just got a new experience there. This is the fleet that's guarding the pit defense? This is it? I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling super impressed by this. Bunch of young guys, isn't it? Oh, they're all elders. But considering what we've been up against, oh, we're gonna weapon supercharge the crap out of someone here. Okay, an additional 25% damage. That's what that does. That's not bad. Go ahead with the shield disruptor, actually, and throw down vulnerability on everyone as well. Vulnerability, I think, gives an extra 20% damage resistance, so that's not that bad at all. I'm gonna go ahead and protective field everyone. We're going to start with this aberrant. He should have brood spores or whatever it's called. Brood pods. And a nice harass is going to blow this guy to smithereens. 1,213 points of damage. There is nothing left of that guy. That's what you get, Chruul, for coming into this stratosphere. You should have known better. We're actually taking some damage over here. I might... No, I'm not going to go ahead and use the drone swarm. I was thinking about it. But there's just no reason. Let's go ahead and disable this guy. I can go ahead and cauterize that hull, no problem. It seems that Mr. Zhang is becoming excellent at cauterizing hulls. I mean, he is very, very good. A harass might be able to take out this clipper in one hit. Nope, 215 points of damage. Not too bad, though. Another flak barrage, and that guy's going down. Now all we have online is this Elder Basher. Looks like he's resistant to weapons disruptions, but hull breaching is right up his alley. See if we can keep him locked down with a nice disabling field from Mr. Zhang. Yes, locked down. We are looking good. Boost up the targeting support just so that we can get an extra 25% damage because Miss Freehold here is about to do a flak barrage of epic proportions. 337 points of damage, not bad at all. Followed up with a portal cannon for 137 damage. Okay, that's not terrible. We can do a harass here. I think instead we're going to go with a crippling shot and try and bring the engines down, because then we'll be able to follow that up with an excellent shot from Miss Freehold. And that is it. 200 points from the Magus of all ships, and the portal is closed. Another portal down. Excellent. We've got one additional Chruul fleet up here. Really not that impressive either. Oh, we collided with something and we needed emergency repairs. Oh, a candidate is now ready to be upgraded. Let's see what we have here. Dimensional flashbang, cloak, suicide run. Wow, look at that. Suicide run. Oh, it could disable yourself there. Nano restoration field. I did like this the last run through, and we had Albedo field. Interesting. All allies bend space time. Wow, what a neat buffer healer this one is. Let's actually select this officer. Thank you for the opportunity. I better not be disappointed. Let us get you a ship. You don't have a ship. I do know that we have, at the very least, an acolyte sitting down here, and we can assign our one single officer, Beverly Crutcher. And I will most likely start sending her out to collect different resources while we're dealing with this. Go ahead and send the new fleet here. And Beverly, your job is to collect random crap. So you go do that, and do it well. While she is doing that, we have one last fleet up here, like I had said, that we have to complete our destruction of. That is an interesting creature. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before, but man, it looks a lot crazier up close. A young chopper and a young clipper. Or a young impaler, I'm sorry. So the craziest thing here is clearly this impaler. I would like to bring its systems offline to do a hypercharged attack. Weapon supercharge, go. And we can probably go ahead with a shield disruptor right off the bat and see if we can throw down vulnerability on at least a couple of these guys. What is your resistance? Okay, weapon systems. It looks like they're all basically the same. Oh boy. They are enraged. That is not good. I want to, at the very least, try and lock this guy down so he cannot use his rage, if at all possible. Yes! The shield is disabled. That is fantastic. And let's follow up with a big overcharged hit. Look at that. 1,300 points of damage. Couldn't have seen it go better. With a hull breach, the damage over time is going to take that guy out excellently. From here, we could protective field our allies, and that's probably what I'm going to go ahead and do. At this point, the damage over time should take this guy out in the next round. He's still locked down, which is excellent. And we may even be able to backstab this guy, this young chopper here. Our backstab maneuver is resisted. All right, that's too bad. 421 points of damage, though. Not bad at all. Let's try and shock mine him. Maybe we'll be able to disable him that way. Yes, he is disabled, and the hull is still breached over there. We're going to go ahead and throw down a portal cannon over here for what I'm hoping to see some good damage. 199 points of damage. That wasn't bad at all. We did an excellent job at making sure that that guy went down by keeping the damage over times on him, and we've reduced our damage to our own fleet by a lot. I mean, we barely took any damage there. He's down. The Chruul fleets are completely dispersed at this point. And we have obtained all kinds of delicious, delicious materials. And I certainly want to continue to do that. Now that we're utilizing two different fleets here, we can actually start kind of moving throughout the galaxy. Let's go ahead and pause this, actually, so we can continue to get materials over here. Let's go ahead and send these guys. There we are. Excellent. Yes. 15 fuel. Very good. And were we able to pick up these materials here? I think we almost were. Let's try this again. There we go. 150 materials to the fleet. And we have enough dark matter to where we might be able to research something. Let's actually take a look at our research tree here. One of the things I'd like to do is really start looking toward this next starship hangar. Holy cow, look at that, guys. 2,400 dark matter. we're going to need to continue to do that for quite some time. Now, I'm really thinking at this point whether or not I want to open up new Terra, and I think we will go ahead and do that, quite honestly. We have a very strong group of ships here, and we should be able to take out the not the asteroid fields, the Spire, as it pops up without too much difficulty. At least that's what I'm hoping. Another 112 materials. Let's go ahead right down here real quick and pick up all this deliciousness. More 23, more fuel. And here we go, guys. We're going to New Terra with our full fleet here of level 2 ships. Oh, we're attacked by pirates. Do you really want to stop me? Do you really want to stop me from saving the entire universe? Let's go ahead and lock this guy down. Oh, the shield was disabled. What kind of BS is this? Weapon supercharge, go. I can't wait to beat this guy down with a supercharged weaponing of epic proportions. I would like to upload the virus to hit this guy in one hit. I'm hoping it works. Sensors are offline, which means that a harass is going to annihilate this pirate. And annihilate we did. 1,180 points of damage. Bam! Wiped right off the map. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm trying to save the universe, please. There we go. Our fleet is starting the approach. We all know what happens here. The planet is basically completely destroyed. Just about. But we have a hell of a group this time around. What does this whelp do? Flesh meld, huh? Alright, so that's the guy that we're going to have to go with. But this guy ended up getting the sensors offline. Whoa! Our sensors just got turned offline. This is a travesty. I wonder if I can shield disruptor these guys. I sure will try. Vulnerability on 2 sides. That's not bad at all. Go ahead and protection field everyone to get as much buffing up as possible, especially considering we're dealing with the sensors being offline right now. Now, I'm hoping that this hits, because if it does, it's going to be big damage, but we're at a 30% loss. Yes! We got the hit. That guy is off the map immediately. Exactly what I wanted to see happen. We're going to go ahead and focus on this cedar whelp now. Pass the turn, huh? That was interesting. I wonder why you would pass the turn unless you didn't have any abilities that you could use. I'm going to go ahead with a hull breach here. Vulnerability is still up on him. May be able to lock him down with a stasis field as well. Get that stasis field on, Mr. Zhang. Excellent job. And a harass for you. Okay, an evasion. To be fair, the sensors are still offline up there, so I wasn't too impressed with the fact that we missed. That was a hell of a shot, though, from the flak barrage. Fire all flak cannons! And that is exactly what Miss Freehold did. And when she did so, it was quite epic. I'm gonna go ahead and cauterize my own hull here. I want to get us topped off as much as possible. And a crippling shot would probably do well here if he doesn't resist it. Oh, he did. Ooh, an evasion. Too fast for you there, buddy. Ooh, actually, let's go ahead and cauterize this hull as well. We'll get the Crusader tip-topped off. And this Clipper should not have much health left. Tiny little Clipper against a flak cannon? No chance. That group of Chruul was really taught a lesson. Fight through to the moon is what we're going to be doing. We have a slightly bigger group here, including this Aberrant and this Cedar Adult. So I assume we're going to, well, you know what we're going to do. We're going to try and upload the virus, weapons overcharge. Wow, we got them all. That's awesome. I might even go for the Cedar Adult, and that's probably actually who I'm going to attack. Oh, we're taking a little bit of fire there. What do I want to do? I may just try and flak barrage this guy to get as much damage stowed up on him as possible. Flak barrage seems to have worked pretty good. Let us stasis lock this Aberrant, because I know he has a healing ability and I really don't want it to work right now. Now, if I'm correct, this harass should probably take this guy out in one hit. 1,462 points of damage. Good gravy. Oh, that is the combination of combinations. A nice, oh, well, I guess I disabled that guy twice. I didn't actually mean to do that. Go ahead and portal cannon this little Aberrant here. Get a little bit of damage off. Not too worried about the Aberrant. I would like to continue to keep those engines down, though. so that this flak barrage gets the vulnerability exploit. All that's left is an Elder Basher, guys, and we have a couple of different ways to keep this guy locked down. I am not worried at all. Still got 2 cauterizations of the hull should we need them. A protection field should be nice. It's minus 25% damage. And making sure that this guy can get as little damage as possible is not a problem at all. Let's go ahead and lock him down, or at least try with a nice shield disabling tactic. Oh, that worked pretty good, actually. Deconstruct here. That went quite nicely. Now, we could, if we wanted to, cauterize a hull. We might do it because I don't want a portal cannon yet. So we'll go ahead and cauterize the Crusader, as we often do. Excellent job. And it looks like we get another turn, actually. We'll go ahead and... Oh, I did not mean to do that at all. That's fine, though. This fight is so simplistic that I'm not really even worried about the ending to it. Go ahead and harass here. Oh, actually, you know what? We're not going to harass. We are going to crippling shot this guy so that the Crusader can utilize their own vulnerability exploit should we need it. We probably won't, though. This harass is probably going to take this guy out. Yep, that's the end of that, and we're almost completely healed up. There's only a little bit missing off of Marissa. That is another grouping done. Commander, we were able to beam the Orestes mining crew aboard. We initially began preparing for the warp jump out of here, but we've been informed that their leader, the legendary inventor Zulfarak Maddox, is still trapped down there. Try to save him! What do we have now? We've got an Elder, a Chopper, and this guy. This guy. What about this Cedar here? Alright, so both of these guys are going to need to die big time. Let us start with a virus upload. Hopefully we can get some systems offline. Wow, all systems are offline. Weapon supercharged. I don't know if I want to get this Cedar or this Ghast. I probably want to go ahead and get the Cedar. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and focus on the Cedar right now. With a deconstruct. Ugh. Our weapons are offline, though. That's the only problem. I thought about that just now. Since our weapons are offline, let's go ahead and protection field. That should do nicely, keeping everyone at least some damage resistance. Alright, guys. This is where I've got to pray and hope that my harass does not miss on this Cedar. With the weapon supercharge up, come on! Yes! 975 points of damage, and actually... he resisted that damage fairly well. Wow. We may have to shock mine this guy and keep him locked down. And that is exactly my plan. Oh, our science ship is actually taking a little bit of damage here. But that shouldn't be a problem. I can go ahead and cauterize my own hull with no big deal. Crippling shot on this guy. I'd like to work on some vulnerability exploits. Engine down. Excellent. That is exactly what I wanted to see. Because we're going to be able to flak barrage for a nice vulnerability exploit of 447 points of damage. From here, a nice stasis lock on the Elder, assuming we can get it off. Our stasis lock is, I think, a little bit upgraded. Ugh, an evasion. That is too bad. Well, let's continue with the crippling shot. Hopefully we can get those engines down. Oh, another evade. What are the chances? Fudge. Yeah, Fudge is right. Son of a bitch. No, the healing meld. That's exactly what I didn't want to see happen. It's going to heal, I think, 300 a turn. And that is a hell of a thing. Portal cannon. Use the vulnerability exploit. Try and take this ship down. And then harass it. Harass it to the ground. Yes! Worked perfectly. Just in time, too. With that Elder offline, only the Ghast remains. Now, we're taking a little bit of damage here, but again, I'm not super worried about it. Let us continue with a nice virus upload. Okay, sensors offline on one ship. That's not too bad. We can go ahead and repair overdrive. That'll get this hull breach off, and it'll begin healing us. Remember, guys, when you heal, you actually remove any little negatives that are on you at the time. This guy's enraged, but I do want a weapon supercharge. I'm going to try and knock this guy out of the fight in one hit. Hopefully I can get an opportunity here to lock this sucker down. Oh, we don't have it. So we'll go ahead and protective field. The enrage is going to hurt a little bit, but We should be able to take this guy out in one hit. Ooh, he didn't even get an attack off. Fire the harassment! 1,283 points of damage. He's gone in one hit. Between the enrage, the vulnerability exploitation, that guy stood no chance at all. We should be able to disable this ship, and we do. Nice. From here, let's go ahead and begin cauterizing the hull of our Ronin. Since there's not much else I want to do. Targeting support for all allies. We're going full damage, everyone. Full damage. Yes, targeting support is up. Fire! 171 points of damage. Not too bad. Continue with the stasis lock, actually. The less this guy gets to do, the better for us. Ooh, that worked out pretty nice. Hey, you're stasis locked. No fighting. From here, we can teleport explosives. This guy's already crippled, so I'm not really too worried about it. You know what? We are going to go ahead and teleport explosives. This way, Ishold can have extra damage pile up for that vulnerability exploit and pile up the damage she sure did. Portal cannon there should do a little bit of damage. I'm hoping for about 200. Right around 200. We got pretty close. A harassment should finish off the final giant tentacle brain. And it does. New Terra belongs to us. Sir, we were able to beam up Zulfax Maddox, and now it's time to get out of here. Yes, return to the Halcyon 6. And we completed all of our objectives, guys. That means that we are well on our way to the next chapter. New Terra, while completely destroyed, we were able to beat up quite a few Chruul. Oh, we can build a Chruul lab, and I do believe if we can research the tech here for it, we absolutely will. And we can. So let us begin with that research. And let us begin with the Chruul lab building. Because I happen to have an extra area just sitting around. Oh, we need a little bit more energy. What are the chances? Well, I guess in that case, we're going to have to build a dithorium reactor. And we are going to have to clear out some ship area here so that we can continue building. Guys, I hope you're enjoying Halcyon 6 Starbase Commander. Until the next time, we are going to beat the living peanuts out of the Chruul. Stay foxy and much love.